You wear Crocs without socks.
Do you wear Crocs at all?
I think it's rubber. You wearing Crocs without socks.
I don't wear Crocs. These gentlemen are topless. Looking oily on the abs and whatnot. Y'all were looking nice and the crowd went crazy.
It's a glow. You can't take a glow.
It's a glow.
Break dancing, can you?
The breakdancing is wild. You were spinning on the floor.
Okay, I can't go on the floor.
Platform shoes on men.
Is it
Very
for men
thick
that are
soles.
chasing height?
Trash
Yeah,
if
if
you
your
want
intention
height.
is for height, man, accept who you are. Like, you're a short king if you are.
Easy for you to say because you're a tall kid.
Yeah.
No, but listen, if I was short, guys, I would also, I would accept it. I would have to.
That was quick.
Really?
But it was way too quick, right? That's what she said. Oh. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
comment.
No comment.
My name is Karabo Masemola. You know me as K-Mass for the masses, and this is Dresme's Off Script. I'm here with two gentlemen who aren't just models, they're fashion statements. They're known for their runway experiences. They're also known for their viral fashion takes. But right now, we're going to be getting to know them. Not only that, but we'll be touching on some fashion hits and misses. No one is safe. Welcome to Dresme's Off Script, guys.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Hi, everyone. I'm Peniel Chamala. I'm a model. For me, my outfit was, I like black. And it's safe for me, especially when I want to kill it, but at the same time, I don't want to overthink how I'm going to kill it. So, yeah, black is safe for me. Put it with some jewelry and, yeah.
All right. And then you, Sam?
Let me also introduce myself since he introduced himself. So I'm Samuel Basong, model, content creator, and the list can go on, but we'll keep it short. What inspired my outfit is that one thing I always live by is when going to something, you need to dress for the occasion and respect what it is. This is a podcast, so it's something that's very relaxed, but also speaks to the message you're trying to give out. That's why today's outfit I have a baggy sweater, baggy jeans, and XL shoes. If it was more of a conference, I'd go for something more smart casual or formal. So I dress for the occasion. So that's what inspired my fit.
All right. So one thing that we know about you guys is that you're, of course, models, you're content creators too. And in this time, in this day and age of influencers, I want us to get into your journeys. Right? I want to know, did you start as models first or were you influencers first and then got into modeling? Because sometimes there's a bit of a gray area between that.
That's true. Definitely the journey is different for everyone, but obviously we're talking about myself. Me was modeling first. It was suggested. I ignored all the suggestions.
Okay.
Because, I guess people had a vision for me that I didn't have for myself.
You own
And,
enemy.
I was, honestly speaking. And then one day, obviously I have a family member who does very well. And I reached out to him. I told him, listen, I want to try this thing. People have told me about it. And he was very kind enough to help me. He set me up, showed me what I needed to know. And then, I dived into the unknown and here I am. So, the modeling.
All
That's
right.
what I dived into first.
So the influencer work came after for you?
Yeah, that came afterwards. Because remember also, it was always modeling. Influencer is something that was slowly growing and building, And then, boom, it was there. And then also, from my perspective, it was something that, okay, if it's working, I need to see how I can also be part of that. So, it came secondly. It's also something that you have to kind of train yourself, learn how to work by yourself, create for yourself, as opposed to modeling where it's just, you have a strong look, your skin and so on. Whereas with content creation, you are creating the content, you are influencing, You have to be creative. They're not just telling you what to do. You have to come up with the concept. So, it's a different kind of challenge.
The space to be authentic there also.
Exactly.
And then for you, Sam, how was it for you?
Mine is actually a very funny story, hey, because I've always been in the limelight. So before modeling and content creation, I wouldn't necessarily say it was influencing, but from nursery school to primary school or high school, I
Already?
was actually a dancer.
Okay. I'm imagining you cramping. What
I'm
kind
telling
of
you,
dance?
call it all. Hip hop, cramping, all those Michael Jackson moves, all that stuff. Literally for all the concerts.
Okay.
Or if you go to my primary school right now,
Yeah.
in the foyer, my videos still play in there.
You're in the Hall of
Are you
Fame.
serious?
My guy, I used to be a very talented
yeah,
dancer.
too
That's where it started. That's where
Okay.
it started. So
Yeah.
I've always been in the limelight. So I used to be a dancer. Then once we stopped with the whole concert thing, I started posting dance moves on Instagram.
Yeah.
So on Instagram, I started off as a dancer before anything else. So people who have been following me from the beginning
Yeah.
know that every Friday there used to be a new dance routine or something that I would post and all that.
Every Friday. So consistency was a thing for you that
Yeah, it's
actually
always
got
been
you
a
here.
thing. It clearly didn't work out.
Got you the following though.
What happened?
It clearly no, because in this life, God will actually steer you to what is meant for you. So with the dancing, I was consistent and all of that, but I wasn't really growing or getting the reach that was there. And at the time, with the kind of dance moves I was involved in, it wasn't something that was growing within the culture of SA. So you wouldn't really get far with that.
Was it breakdancing?
Yeah, breakdancing, afro, all that stuff.
Breakdancing, can you?
The breakdancing is wild. You were spinning on the
okay,
floor.
I can't go on the floor. But,
You might knock everything out of here. He's a very tall man,
no,
by
but
the
like
way.
hip hop, everything, the cramping and all that. That's what I was very much involved in. But it didn't really grow. I did enter a few competitions of which I won.
Yeah.
But it didn't go beyond that.
Oh, okay.
Until I was this in my first year of varsity. I had a huge transformation. I used to have an afro, but then because of initiation, because I made the basketball first team,
Okay.
they shaved my head. So now I had this whole new look.
You were
and
bold.
suddenly agencies started approaching me. And now we like your new look, what, come join us and all of that. Now that's how I got into modeling.
So you didn't go out for modeling opportunities, but the agencies came to you.
No, I did before. While I was dancing and all that, I approached agencies. All
Yeah.
of them said no. I got rejected by all of them. It was until this transformation where I shaved my head that they started approaching me, saying that they would love me to get signed to the agency and all of that. That's how I got into
I'm
modeling.
curious to know why.
Clearly, the look wasn't working because the afro was, you could say it was messy, and then it didn't really
But you're
complement my
black
features at the
and
same
you're
time.
African. So you'd need to change for those opportunities?
You're looking at me now because I've grown into my face and everything. But
Yeah.
back in the day, it didn't actually compliment me. So that's what actually sabotaged what could have been a career.
Okay.
So after that transformation, it really brought my face out more, and that's what people felt like they could market. Because with modeling, it's what can you market and sell.
Yeah.
So that's how I got into modeling.
All right.
Then through modeling, I started attending a few events and was actually Shy Scott on Instagram. He's the guy who literally told me, bro, you have all these gifts. Why don't you tap into this market? You don't lose anything.
Shout out to
and
Sky,
it's a great way to network and branch into another thing.
Yeah.
So from there, that's when I started exploring ways in which I could grow in the industry. So now I started with a market that wasn't really tapped in by men, which was self-care. Because we're all expected to deliver results. But now if you're going to a board meeting or you want to pitch an idea, how do you sell your proposal before saying anything? It's your first impression. So if you go there looking like the part, before you've said anything, you really look like somebody that can be trusted. So that's why I tapped into self-care, and that's how I've grown to where I am now. But we're still continuously growing.
Yeah.
doesn't
We're still
stop.
growing.
Of course.
The growth doesn't stop.
Now, as we're getting to know you guys, I also want us to, touch on some of the very important things to you or very important items that are part of your self-care or your upkeep journey as models. So on the other side of this, let's open their bags and see. Gents, it's time for us to see what's in that bag.
What's in the bag?
What are your essentials? The things that you just can't go without.
Bason essentials.
The first thing, as you can see, is clearly a model bag.
Okay.
So what a model bag is something that you travel with that has all your essentials. Because when you're on set, you always have to be prepared for anything. So this could have your lotions, your wipes, your deodorants and all that. So I always travel with a model bag. One that, of course, matches my outfits. I have it. Like,
how many do you have?
I have like 6
No, you should have.
bags.
You should have a
different
variety of
colours,
options.
different colors,
You
different
have them
options,
too.
different
Yeah,
bags.
because it goes with your outfit as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So with this one, I chose the brown because this really it complements my sweater.
Yes.
That's why I went with this one. Then
Okay.
inside my model bag is the first thing is my winter essential. So one thing that I have almost abused on my
It's the abuse for me.
almost abused are these Chelsea boots.
Oh,
So the reason why
okay.
I love these is because they're very versatile.
True.
You can dress them up, you can dress them down, and it never takes away from a solid base. As a man, when you enter in a room, you want to look like you stand on authority and on business.
Yeah.
So when you have a black pair of leather shoes, you have a solid foundation, a solid base, and now you're easily more respected or taken more seriously.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who just think of shoes as just that,
No,
just
it's not
shoes.
just
No, we've done
But
research.
it's a character thing.
We've done our
Exactly.
research.
A big
Wow,
one.
okay.
A big
And
one.
another one that's, hey, this one is...
What is it?
He's building
Is that you're gonna
suspense.
pull out a gun?
Of course.
This tripod. And this is like one of 4 tripods.
Yeah,
So as I said, I'm a content creator.
1 of 4.
Yeah, 1 of 4.
Tell
You
them
need
your
one for
first
everything.
tripod. What did you do for your first tripod?
My very
What
first
happened to the
tripod.
first one?
My very first tripod was actually like a stack of books with a plug and everything to balance my phone to position it.
Yeah.
You have to improvise. You
And
can't
you
make
cooked,
excuses.
you worked.
You have to cook.
You
made
can't
it
tell
happen.
that
You have
there's
to cook.
books there. You
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah, at the end of the day, they won't ask you, why didn't you start? All they'll ask you is, okay, where are the results?
Yeah,
So now, what I do to bring the results is not really the business or the people out there because they aren't really focused on the journey. They're focused on whether you can deliver. So we're all about not making any excuses.
yeah.
So one of like 4 tripods.
Okay, to get you to deliver on the job.
Then we're speaking about self-care
Yes.
and speaking in the room before you actually say a word. So obviously you have your skincare routine and everything, but one thing we shouldn't also forget is a very good scent.
Oh,
Of course.
So you
Okay.
need to have a sense that also caters to the weather, the season, and what your outfit is. Whether it is something that is strong, whether it is something that's an oud, whether it's something that is more fruity. It caters to where you're going, the occasion. So you need to have a range of fragrances that cater to your outfit and where you're going.
Sure. And which one is that one?
Now I must start promoting for nothing.
I'm not even asking brand specifically. Like, just for what occasion would you use that one for? Is it the one you have on right now?
Yes.
Yeah, very laid back. Relaxed.
This one I have on right now. So I have ones for,
I'm smelling you.
dinners,
Yeah.
dinners, castings, shoots, interviews, because it speaks to who you are.
Yeah.
When you enter the room and they're like, okay, so this is what it's about.
Okay.
Another thing, this is essential that actually I believe all men should have. You can't leave the house without a timepiece.
Okay.
You can't. Time is valuable.
Look at Peniel saying, yes, I'm
Come
the
on.
man.
Exactly. Time is very valuable. So there's no better way of showing how valuable your time is
Yeah.
than investing in a timepiece to prove that time is of the essence and you can never have enough time. So now by you having my time right now, it is not just an honor for the both of us, but we know that there's value that's going to come out of this.
What are your thoughts on men who wear watches that don't work?
You're just chasing aesthetic or what?
It's just for vibes. eh?
Doesn't make sense. I mean, like you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Look good and it actually works. You tell the time.
No, but it speaks to who you are as a person.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's the minor details. If you don't look at the detail of a watch that works, when we're in business, what details are you going to overlook?
Oh,
Exactly.
don't drop the mic. We paid for it.
It's being held.
It's being held. So for you, Peniel, what are your essentials?
My essentials, I totally support Sam. A few of my things is actually my tripod as well. Yeah. First of many that came
Yeah.
before it.
Yeah.
My phone, obviously, because that's what goes with the tripod. And for me, I always look at scenery, opportunity to capture something. You know, you might not know what you're going to do with it later on,
Yeah.
but it might come in handy. You know, I'm a sucker for aesthetics. So it
Yeah.
could be like a really cool venue, could be like a sunset, anything that's attractive. You know, I like to record that. I've got my lip balm here. Dry lips is a no-no. You know what I'm saying?
Also, that's probably something that can definitely not get you the job also. Because, I mean, if you're a face model, things need to...
Yeah, that's the thing as well, because, grooming is so important, and it doesn't really take that much. It just takes you paying attention to yourself, look in the mirror, take care of your hair. I don't have that essential here with me, but it's also like a brush for my hair. So always brush, make sure you look sleek. Sometimes you've got facial hair, make sure that's in check, so it doesn't really take much to have the grooming going on for you. Watch, like Sam says, look at the watch, be able to time yourself, respect the time of others.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also, it looks good. It speaks volumes. What kind of watch you have. I know, like him, we are like fans of watches. We are huge fans. Yeah, okay. we want to watch.
But you're not going to tell us which ones you're wearing because you don't want to promote.
Yeah, no.
The thing is that the ones we are wearing.
That's the thing. The watch I'm wearing, if I am to promote it, the bag has to be good.
Okay.
No, the bag has to be good. But otherwise, that's pretty much essentials. Obviously, there isn't really a limit to the essentials. Mm-hmm. But to speak of a few, that's generally what I carry around with me.
All right. I'm remembering the first time I came across you guys. You were actually sharing a stage. It was on a runway. You were doing your thing, There's like probably plus minus. I actually don't know how many models there were because they were wearing different brands, showcasing different brands rather. So I remember the crowd being, happy with seeing all these different pieces and clapping their hands until there were these two gentlemen who got there.
It's flattering.
And these gentlemen are topless, looking oily on the abs and whatnot, looking, unless it wasn't oil and y'all were just shining, but y'all were looking nice and the crowd went crazy.
It's a glow, you can't fake a glow.
It's a glow. You can't fake a glow.
Crazy.
So you guys were the tall, dark and handsome that made the whole crowd go crazy. And I mean, I love that for you, right? But then it also made me think. Now I'm like, is this something that fashion shows do on purpose or brands do on purpose, where they'll have a certain range or they'll be doing a certain thing and then they add black males that look a certain way for them to trend or to score a certain reaction? What are you guys' thoughts on that?
Sure. Me personally, I think brands are always just looking for what works for them. They always want whatever event that they're hosting, whatever that they've got going on, they want it to work. They want the people to eat it up. And we're living in a world where it's all about the trend, and they're trying to give the people what they want,
Yeah.
So that's the approach that most times they see would work. What do the people want? And let's give the people what you want. So that's how I see it. They're just trying to figure out what works. Yeah, sometimes it's not the best of ideas.
Yeah.
It's not the
no,
best
but that
of
idea
ideas.
worked because
it did.
I saw y'all and I was like, damn.
Oh, that's yeah. So whatever works for them, they're trying to hop on it, and when they get the results, they're happy.
I want to know about your experience in this industry, right? Campaigns wise in particular. Have you ever been through an instance where maybe you were underpaid for a campaign or you felt like, you know what, this brand is milking me. But when the invoice comes or it's time for that plus R, whatnot, the zeros are just not enough. You're like, surely I'm missing something here. There's a zero missing here.
No, I believe that can only be your fault.
Oh.
Because what you have just explained is an agreement. So before getting into business, whether it is the shoots or a contract or a project, you guys have to agree to certain terms. And there has to be a written agreement that lays out what it is that is expected from each party. So if you agreed to a gig and you knew that you had been underpaid, but you went ahead with it, you have no right to complain because they gave you their offer and you accepted it. It is only in the case where you guys have come to an agreement and they refuse to hold up their end of the bargain where you can now take things to a more serious level, whether it be court, whether it be a summoning, whatever it could be. So, if it's just strictly based off of showing that you know how to complain, that is on you. You will ruin your reputation and your career very early in the beginning because you knew what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you're a brand.
Yeah.
And as much as we'd like to work with other brands, I mean, it's always cool to work with top brands to get paid, but it's also important to remember who you are, what you're building, what you represent, and how the brand that you're working with can align with what you see. Because like nobody's trying to do it with the future that's just here. Everybody's trying to see long term. Everybody's looking far, so what does it do for you? And like Sam says, you don't want to be a complainer. It's better, like his boots, he stands on business. he stands on business and, negotiate. Tell them this is the caliber of a model that I see myself as. This is what I would like. You'd be surprised how much asking will do for you. All you got to do is ask. Don't be afraid to speak. Because remember that some brands also, they just testing.
Yeah.
A brand might have like a really big budget for you, but because you can't speak for yourself and show them that you know who you are, then you get exploited. And then you get the whole idea of complaining and I didn't get this and I didn't get that. So it's important that you always show them who you are. The quality that you bring, the type of model that you are, your experience plays a role in everything.
But I mean, I guess some people are just afraid to not get the job, I mean, you get a brand reaching out to you saying, listen, we'd like for you to be part of our influencer campaign or something, or be part of our show. And then when it's time for rates to be discussed, now you're like, ish, but if I give them a price that's too high, they might not take me. Is that something that they should be considering or that we should be considering?
I mean, I'm very happy that you actually mentioned that because one thing we actually failed to mention at the beginning of this podcast is that we're actually the co-founders of a modeling consultancy we call Compass. So these are questions.
We're being humble.
You're being way too humble, sirs.
So these are the kinds of questions that especially upcoming models face and they do not know how to go about it. So with such instances, they have the fear of asking, okay, what is your budget? And they do not know how to even begin negotiating. So these are things that we actually have helped people with in the past.
Yeah.
Because when going in as a model, behind the camera, you are a client to who your potential client is. Okay. So you two should be able to have a conversation where you can be assertive and intentional without necessarily breaking off the deal. So if they ask you a question, it's not an exam paper where if they say, what's your rate? You immediately say, my rate is this. You can ask, okay, you're asking for my rate. What are the deliverables? What exactly are we shooting? Then furthermore, what is your budget? Let's work around that and see what we can come to.
Okay.
Make it a conversation, make it a negotiation.
Mind games. It's a game, guys.
It's a game at the end of the day, right?
You gotta know how to go. With the same idea in mind, it's also like brings us to what it means to be a model. Like it's not just limited to I look good, I've got a good skin, I can smile. It's also personality. Are you daring? Because sometimes you don't have all the best looks, but the vibe and the energy that you can bring to a shoot, because not everything is like pictures. Sometimes it's videos, right?
Yeah.
So what are you bringing? Are you daring when it comes to discussing rates with clients? You need to be daring. You need to, see like the further future. Know that, okay, I'm not just trying to get something now and then, because money comes and goes.
Yeah.
So don't just do for now. Do for later. Have that strong negotiation in you. Try also to secure the client for the future as well, and clients can see when you don't have confidence. And like I said, if you come through across a client that, doesn't really have your interest, they will exploit you.
They'll rip you apart.
They'll exploit you and say you're a strong model. Their campaign will blow up.
Yeah.
They will say that, we use this model. People are seeing you and everything.
But the L is yours.
Yeah, you lost. You could have negotiated better.
I actually want to touch on the work that you guys do at Compass, right? Because you assist upcoming models and so forth. Would you say that the modeling or fashion industry is inclusive. We're looking at you guys. You guys look like models. You look like you get the gig just by walking in, right? I mean, it's fake. Wow. It's fake. Okay, thank you. Now, you're welcome. But now I'm like, for someone who's tuned in right now and they're like, but I don't look like that. I have the confidence that they're talking about, or I have the personality, but I don't look the way all other models look. How inclusive is this industry? How possible is it to penetrate it as someone who doesn't look like everybody else?
I mean, we have to be real about what modeling is. Modeling is an art form. And the same way not everybody can be an engineer or a doctor is the same way not everybody can be a model. Brother.
Money
is good.
Man's is hot, apparently.
So it's the same way not everybody can be a model, and that's just the reality of it. Being a model is not just having the look, but it's also having the passion and the skills that has to go with it. As Peniel said, you have to be confident, but in addition to your confidence, you have to be able to play with the camera, have good chemistry with the camera, the cameraman, and the team on set. So it is a skill that you also have to develop, and it's all about craftsmanship. So when it comes to inclusivity, if everybody just accepted anyone as a model, it takes away from it being an art form and just makes it a free-for-all type of thing.
Yeah, and it's definitely not free-for-all because a very important part of this industry is rejection. And not everybody can handle rejection quite well. So you need to look at who you are and can you handle rejection? And I'm not talking about today. I'm talking about today, tomorrow, the day after. I'm talking about 10 rejections in a row, for a brand.
I mean, look at how I started.
Experience. Experience.
It's the reality and the truth. And, with what we do at Compass, it requires us to be very clear, very transparent with that, because we can't get people to think that, hey, you're going to make it. An agency is going to sign you. Because one thing we always say is that agencies are an entity on their own. They're a business on their own. They also have to see the vision. I might think that you have potential, but remember, I'm an agency, right? I can help you. I can guide you there, but the agency themselves, they are the ones that are going to sign you,
Yeah.
And you need to, rejection is a big thing.
Speaking of rejection, I want to know about the trends that you guys are rejecting. I get it, there are many trends, right? So I want to know which trends you're rejecting. I'd like for you to look at that screen over there. I'm going to show you a couple of trends, and you need to tell me if it is a trend or if it's trash.
Okay.
You just say trend or trash, right? It's quite simple.
Oh, okay, fair.
Yeah. So we're just going to take a look at that. Crocs with socks, trend or trash?
Trend. Why are you wearing Crocs without socks?
Yeah, trend. I would also say trend. Yeah. I mean, plus it's winter.
So trend is a positive and trash is a negative. Just so you guys understand.
Yeah, trend is a positive.
Do you wear Crocs without socks?
Do you wear Crocs at all?
I think it's rubber. You're wearing Crocs without socks.
I don't wear Crocs. Where am I wearing Crocs too? I wear boots, I wear sneakers, I wear heels, I wear flip-flops.
I mean, at home. Are you wearing boots at home?
No, I wear slippers.
Okay. It's not your fault.
So old school.
Okay. I'm old school.
It's fine. No, but that's definitely trend.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we're cool with that.
All right, on to the next one. Braided wigs for men. What's you guys' take on that?
Why don't you, work hard for them instead of wearing a wig?
What if your head doesn't grow? A lot of people have hair growth problems and they start balding when they're younger. So I guess that's their way out. And everyone wants to look like Travis Scott.
I don't agree. Personally, I don't agree.
Trash.
Yeah, personally, we're talking about personally. I understand that people can't grow hair and stuff, but no, that's trash.
No, it's trash.
No.
Okay, next. AI influencers, trend or trash?
Trash.
Of course, it's going to say trash. I'm also going to say trash.
No, trash.
I want to know why, of course.
Yeah, because what is that?
I think it takes away from the human touch.
Yeah,
because now if everything is computerized, how it actually proves that we're losing sight of ourselves and basically the human aspect of everything. AI influencers, no.
Companies are saving money on booking Sam and Peniel,
The future is already like so much technology. You know, AI has been introduced. You know, like we need to keep some things.
But you see, I get that.
You know?
But now you mentioned that companies are saving money.
Yes.
When you're promoting something, what is the plan? You're trying to show people what they should aspire to want or get. So if you look at an AI and you're like, I'm not an AI, so this does not appeal to me, how does that actually benefit your campaign? That's what I'm saying. When AI is good, but now we shouldn't allow it to take over things that actually require a human aspect.
Yeah,
Because at the end of the day,
aspect,
what you're trying to do is to sell to humans.
Exactly.
You're not selling to other computers.
Yeah.
Got you. Trash.
Definitely.
Next.
Trash. Keep some things for yourself.
Platform shoes on men.
Platform shoes.
Yeah.
By that you mean like thick soles and
Yes.
is it
Very
for men
thick
that are
soles.
chasing height?
I was about to say.
I'm not chasing height.
No.
Yes, but it's for men that are chasing height. For some, it's a fashion statement. I don't know if it's a statement of I'm taller today. Yesterday's height is not today's height.
Because I mean, the whole thing of platform shoes could be a spectrum.
Yeah.
Because if you're wearing chunky boots, they are platformed, but they aren't platform shoes.
Okay.
But now if you're deliberately wearing platform shoes for the sake of increasing your height, allowance between you and
your makeup.
Yeah, me personally, I think here it's not directly that, but it's your intention. Your intention is trash.
I mean, we clearly don't resonate
your intention
with
is
that.
trash.
Yeah,
if you
your
want
intention
height.
is for height, man, accept who you are. Like, you're a short king if you are.
Easy for you to say because you're a tall king.
No, but listen, if I was short, guys, I would also, I would accept it. I would have to.
I wonder. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, I would have to.
I wonder if you guys were shorter. But anyway,
I will never know.
you'd be next on Trend or Trash. Nyata. I'm kidding. Next. One brand from head to toe.
Are they paying you?
Maybe, maybe not. It depends. I don't know. Are they?
Despite that, I'm a minimalist.
Yeah.
So it will be very hard to find me with something that has very loud branding. Even if it is the same brand from head to toe, you wouldn't be able to notice it because I prefer pieces that are timeless, something you can reuse, something that you can match with something else to create a new outfit. So loud branding as a whole on its own, trash. To me.
To you.
Yeah. Okay, well, for me, it depends. If I like the brand, I would wear it head to toe. And especially if the brand is like not available for everyone. You know, if a designer has done something especially for me, then yeah, I'd rock it head to toe. But like he says, you know, like the loud brands. Because also with the loud brands, it's giving, you know, you try and, I don't know, like people trying to show off with that. Like, I've got Gucci from head to toe. Louis Vuitton from head to toe. That for me is trash.
I've got one bonus one, right? But it's not on the screen over there.
Okay.
What do you think of bright colors, like super bright, like neon, neon green rather, neon pink?
I mean, to piece a very good outfit together, you need a statement piece. So a statement piece could either be based on its texture, on its color, on its sizing, on its silhouette, or anything like that. So I'm not against the whole bright colors thing. I think it's
trend.
Yeah. It depends on, you know, as a model, you're not just, hey, I can pull this off. In some sense, you have to also be a creator. And if you're going to put an outfit together, it depends on how it comes together. So if you can make the color work, then I don't have a problem with it either.
Okay, just make it work, right?
Make it work, you know.
Men with pearls?
I think for like... I think throughout varsity I wore pearls.
Yeah. Oh, so I was about to say. Yeah. When I met you, it was very pearls.
Okay, are you still a pearls mandem?
My guy. No, sometimes it's good to change things up. When I wore pearls, I had waves.
Okay.
Now I'm cleaning out my hair, so it's good to switch things up a little bit. But
I personally have asked like my surroundings, and I've come to discover that some people actually don't think men should have pearls. Some people don't think men should have pearls.
I think it depends on the skin tone.
I tried. It does, but some people just don't think at all. I try to incorporate pearls in my accessories. And my younger sister, she's also like, she helps me with my fashion sense and what I wear.
Oh.
And she was telling me, no, bro,
don't do the
no
pearls
for
thing.
you. She says, listen, the chains are cool. The short chains, the long chains are cool for you. That no pearls.
Mm-hmm.
So because of that, I don't think a man should have pearls.
Okay,
because
so
of that,
trash.
yeah, it's trash.
So trend for you, trash for you.
Yeah, trash for me. Yeah, no, not pearls.
All right. Well, let's put an end to our trend or trash. And unfortunately, we also do need to put an end to our conversation.
That was cool. Really?
But it was way too quick, right? That's what she said. Oh. I'm kidding.
No comment.
Guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming through to Dress Me's Off Script. One thing about us, it's been clear, we're very much off script. I just want you to let our viewer know where they can find you, also on campus for all our upcoming models, our fashion students that are tuned in right now. Where do they find you on the socials and how do they get consultations with you?
Thank you so much. Firstly, I'd like to say thank you for having us on the show. It was a blessing, a privilege. And as I said in the beginning, my name is Peniel Chamola. On Instagram, you can find me at Peniel Mala. And also, as we said, we run a company consultancy of introducing models. It's called Compass. You can also just check them on Instagram, compass.za. And additionally, something we forgot to mention was the Modern Man event that's coming on the 2nd of August. We've created as well a Instagram page for that. You can just type the Modern Man.za and you'll find that. Listen, guys, be there or be told. Honestly, we are revolutionizing everything,
Yeah.
And it's not meant from the lens of what you were told and what listen, it's new, being everything. You are everything at once. You are multi-talented. You can speak, the confidence, and most importantly, the brotherhood, coming together, taking away that fear. Where you lack, I've got you. Where I lack, you've got me.
Wow.
And that's what the Modern Man is.
Can I come?
Beautiful.
Yeah, of course.
I mean...
Thanks.
No. No, I'm not saying no, she can't come. I'm saying that what is the Modern Man? If that resonates with you, then you're more than welcome to come. So we don't dictate who the Modern Man is. It's what it means to you.
Because what if I identify as a modern man?
Exactly. Because the Modern Man is not necessarily an image of a biological man, but a person who steps into the world facing societal pressures and going against them to basically excel. So if that resonates with you, you're more than welcome to come.
That's actually very important. Don't get it twisted. Don't make it seem like it's just for men.
Yeah.
I like how the Bible talks about it, where when it speaks about men, it's not focusing on the gender.
It's not gendered.
Male.
Yeah.
But it's just focusing on, listen, we are human beings that are existing in 2025. A lot of things have come up. How are we facing them? How are we adapting?
All right.
And that's what it is.
I'm going to be there. Sam, social media platforms?
I was about to be like, don't forget about me.
I could never forget about you. Take it away.
Unforgettable.
Listen.
Yeah, social media handles. You literally type out my name, Samuel Pesong, should come up. The handle is also Uncle Sam, UNXLE.
Everybody's uncle.
Ooh.
The rich
The uncle in the fashion business.
I mean.
Yeah.
Just to add on what Peniel said, with Compass, it's a tailored consultancy. So what we do is we give you one-on-one solutions to your unique problems. Because as much as we are in one industry, everybody has a specific look, a unique look, and a certain feature that they can sell. So your issue won't be the same as somebody else's issue. That's why we focus on one-on-one consultancies. Then the Modern Man, as you said, come through. Partnering with a lot of brands. It's going to be stunning. It's going to be revolutionary.
It's the beginning of great things.
A revolution.
Exactly. You want to be there from the get-go.
Absolutely love it. We want to be part of it. And yeah, just one more time, thank you so much, gents, and all the best with Compass as well as Modern Man. We love you.
We love you too.
Yeah, we love you too.
Shout out. And to you over there at home, whether you're watching us in the car, you're on your way somewhere, or you're at work, wherever you are, please make sure that you touch that subscribe dial. Make sure that you don't miss out on any of our episodes, because the next one is also going to be very fire. Love you so much. Follow us at dressme.official. We out.
There's no sweat. There's no sweat.